Hello, Sunshine. Thank you so much for your voice messages this morning. By the way, so this is hibiscus tea, and I was told that it's supposed to lower your blood sugar. This is an old Mexican thing, right? They call it, in Spanish, it's called Jamaica. So I drink it with no sugar. It tastes amazing with sugar, but that would defeat the purpose. So what I'm doing, it has a weird taste. I have gotten my body so accustomed to not drinking sugar or consuming sugar that it really doesn't faze me that it's not sweet. In fact, if I were to drink hibiscus tea with sugar, I could drink a small amount, but I physically cannot drink it because it's too sweet for me. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses here so it's not like I'm trying to look suave or trying to look cool. I would never try to do such a thing like that. So, oh my Lord, you have been busy, my dear. Orlando, hey, you gotta tell me how things go with the online connection you made. That should be fascinating, like really fascinating. It sounds like you've just been bouncing back and forth, which I love because you're keeping busy, you're not staying home and just vegetating. But you know, when you mentioned about the finances of, you know, extra income coming here, telling Uncle Sam, oh, this is depreciated, that was not depreciated, pulling money out of the Roth or the IRA. It's so confusing. It's so frustrating because they can punish you. They literally can punish you because you made one wrong move at the wrong time during the wrong tax season. And it just leaves me breathless at times, thinking you try to do your part, but it just doesn't happen according to their timetable, and you got to bring in this document, and then you got to hire this former IRS agent just to help you decipher how to get through that maze, because that's really what it is. It's a big maze that's been set up, and we as citizens have to figure out like how we're going to pay our financial obligations to the government based on laws that are changing all the time. So, oh my Lord, I'm glad your Tuesday therapy went well, and you've come a long way. You should be really proud of yourself. I mean, really proud of yourself, but that's kind of concerning about the little pains either evolving or emerging or coming about as a result of this recovery. So hopefully it's all good, right? It's almost like we as humans, as we get older, we almost become like that, like your Jeep, right? So your Jeep's got to go in, and then they say it's this, no, it's that. Oh, it's gonna be $1,000 here, no, $500 here, $200 here, but the light keeps coming on, and you can't get rid of the Jeep because we only have one human body. And what can you do? Yeah, as far as that 7:30 morning things, I'm with you too. I don't know how people can wake up at 5 in the morning and they do their tea thing, their meditation, their prayer, they pay their bills, and by the time it's 8:30, they're just like, oh my God, I got rid of all my stuff for the day and I'm ready to go. And I'm thinking, you people are crazy. I don't know how you wake up at 5 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning and do all that stuff. I wasn't cut out for that, you know. I know I have Spanish blood, and my Spanish blood reeks siesta. And screw that about waking up like these Anglo-Saxons at 5:30 in the morning. Not for me. So I'm glad you went in there for that 7:30 appointment, and hopefully they don't schedule more for you at that time frame. And so yeah, you sound like you had one very busy week, and it's so funny because here you are running you're basically living the life of an entrepreneur, dealing with the leaks at the hair salon, and you have to answer to these children because your tenants, the people working at your business, in your case, it is a biological child. But my point is they keep running to you, solve this problem, fix the situation, help me out of this. And usually it involves money. And you're retired. You are here, flipping your RV and getting rid of furniture, doing this, that, and the other. And, a picture from Feb 2023 popped up, and I'm thinking, you're busier than you were before. And this is with you recovering from your surgery. So, listen, it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to have challenges on our plate, for sure. And so I'm so glad you like that shadow box that was created with the roses from my father's gravesite. And the ribbon is going to go on top of the box. So I made it sound like it's going to be at his gravesite. It's not. It's a separate piece. I need to go to Home Depot and find some type of thing I can affix to the backs of that shadow box, like a holder where those two roses and the ribbon can be placed, right? So it'll be connected and you just put it on there. It's not permanent, but it's just like a stand, right, for that ribbon and the roses. That lady did an amazing job, and once again, to show you that people have big hearts out there, she did not charge me for that. Now, in my classic Cancerian way of thinking, I sent her a gift certificate, her and her husband a gift certificate, sent her a box of jewelry making magazines and American art magazines, because I knew that they would appeal to her. So I got them for free at the bookstore, and I paid literally $10 to mail them to her, because again, it's my way of just saying thank you so much, and here's a way of expressing gratitude. But I hope these jewelry books can teach you something about new techniques for your jewelry making. I tell you, babysitting dogs, if you don't have enough stuff on your plate, babysitting dogs, God bless you. You're always there for people. I'm telling you, people don't even approach me on that kind of stuff, because I'll say, nope, I'm not babysitting any dogs. No, gracias. No, thank you. And I don't know what it is. I think owning a dog or several dogs has always been a big thing. But I think now, with so many people out of relationships, they're really in relationships with their dogs. And I think those bonds are clearly very powerful, very strong. It's reached the point, I think a lot of people, predominantly Caucasian women, they don't need men anymore. They have their dogs. And I think they like their dogs more than they like people, because you can just see it. Their obsession with dogs and everything else, which is perfectly fine, because the dogs are not going to talk back for sure. So my Instagram stuff is really blowing up. I've had over 500 new followers, or close to 500 new followers in the past 30 days, 120,000 views. And for all of that, Mark Zuckerberg is going to pay me a whopping $3.20. Can you imagine that? $3.20 for bringing him almost 120,000 views in 30 days. So a lot of these people who think they can make a living off that, they are so crazy. So Sunshine, I wanted to ask you a question. For your timeshare, I know that you pay taxes and fees, and I would love to go to South Carolina. And what I wanted to talk to you about is the possibility of saying, all right, to maintain your timeshare program, you got to put paper out, right? Fees, taxes, etc. And what I wanted to talk to you about is maybe sending you money and having the ability to say, hey Joe, if you want to go to South Carolina, or if you want to go back to Miami for the Miami Book Fair, this is how, in other words, you have a cost of doing business, right? You have a cost of doing business that it's non-negotiable. It's through that contract. And where I'm going with this is that if I can help you with those expenses, and if you tell me, Joe, if you're looking at 2 potential locations, this is what I anticipate per month that'll help me cover my expenses. I would love to have that conversation with you, because I feel like there's this part of me that just wants to get out of town and just escape. Part of it is, losing my father, I find myself feeling dizzy at times, or a little lost, because the family equation has changed so much, clearly. And I now sit in my father's seat or chair every time I go to my mom's house. And losing someone, as you can imagine, which is obvious, it's like your life gets rearranged in a way, and where you say, I'm now sitting in the seat of the man who was my father, but he's now gone, and I only have, if I'm lucky, 20 more summers, 25, if I reach his age, 25 more Christmas Eves. Literally, think about it, 20 to 25, if we're super blessed, maybe 30. And I think getting out, exploring, seeing new things, it's something that I yearn for. And I think meeting you and having the ability to go to these wonderful places, Tampa, Montana, Miami, like, it added to my life. It really added to the essence of seeing the world with new eyes. And I have no interest in going back to Europe at all. I really don't. My thing is, I want to explore this country. I want to see unique places, see unique faces, and just grow my base of knowledge here. And I think, you have this platform that you've been putting money into, and I was thinking, I would love to have the conversation with you about how can I help you with that obligatory expense that would allow me to maybe utilize the properties. So it's a win-win, right? Who knows? Maybe we can meet up at one of these places. And so anyways, tell me what you think. I've been meaning to write you about this, but I thought having me explain it would be better versus having it in writing. And I wanted you to know my mindset as far as this is how the traveling, the visits has really helped me. And I think it's going to help me even more during this phase of grief. It's really what you're going through. It's this grieving process. My mom wants to take the family to Portugal, and I told her point blank, I would love to go, but I cannot be out. I mean, business has been very, very challenging in the past 60 days. People are just on edge, whether it's tariffs or whether it's a new administration or business being on hold, because a lot of my clients are contractors, okay? And a lot of contractors are not people that are born here. So when you have people on edge, it puts everything on ice in terms of people being scared about, hey, am I going to have a crew to be able to carry out this project, and so forth. So it's been challenging. And I told my mom, I can't just take off for 2 weeks. It's just very difficult. And I'm getting into my busy season now. My busy season is March through June. That's where I have a lot of activity. Today I'm supposed to be doing a very big deal that's really going to make my month. And it's two buildings by my house. And that one has been, the down payment is $10,000. And I'm hoping this man comes up the money today. He's been making noises, weird noises about stuff, and like, can I pay the insurance company directly? Like, he doesn't trust. He's an Indian guy. He doesn't trust me, and I'm thinking, this is the way the system is broken up. I'm a retailer. I work the wholesaler, and the insurance company works with the wholesaler. So it's not possible to pay the insurance company direct because of the contractual agreements that we have. This is the way we do business. And if the guy is scared that I might rip him off, just go to Chief Texas Department of Insurance. I've never had a complaint in 15 to 20 years, not one complaint. And in the insurance business, everyone complains. So I have 0 complaints, 0 blemishes as far as being a license holder in Texas. So, God, there was something else I had to tell you. What is it I was going to tell you? Yeah, we'll find a way to coordinate and talk live in person. You'll have to tell me again how your thing goes with this new person that you met online. And it's such a challenging thing nowadays, because the conversation of, well, what are you looking for, and what are your goals, and this, that, and the other. It's like you're interviewing for a position, and in reality, you just want a connection, right? But it's such a weird dynamic that happens when that happens, right? Okay, love you. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And I don't know, I'm going to tell you to stay busy, because you're already staying busy. Ciao, ciao, from your dear San Antonio Joe.